What's the difference between philanthropy and political activism? Well, there's none. If your name is George Soros, he's stepping up his efforts politically to back every leftist in the country and to work as hard as he can against President Trump and his agenda. The left-wing billionaire transferring $18 billion to his Open Society Foundation. That makes it the second largest foundation in the country, and it's all about politics. Soros lost $1 billion because he bet against Donald Trump, his election, and the markets. And he obviously had little use for conservatives even before that. Joining me now, Matt Slapp, chairman of the American Conservative Union. Matt, good to have you with us. Let's start.
Great to be here, Lou.
Let's start with, we'll get to all of the day's political developments, but it's fascinating to me that George Soros has a foundation dedicated to political activism, left-wing activism, anti-American activism, I believe in many examples, and he gets to do it through a tax-exempt foundation. What are you kidding me?
Yeah, and isn't it understand the complexities and contradictions in his personality? You have to go back to the very beginning, to Budapest, where George Soros was born 68 years ago to parents who were wealthy, well-educated, and Jewish. When the Nazis occupied Budapest in 1944, George Soros' father was a successful lawyer. He lived on an island in the Danube and liked to commute to work in a rowboat. But knowing there were problems ahead for the Jews, he decided to split his family up. He bought them forged papers, and he bribed a government official to take 14-year-old George Soros in and swear that he was his Christian godson. But survival carried a heavy price tag. While hundreds of thousands of Hungarian Jews were being shipped off to the death camps, George Soros accompanied his phony godfather on his appointed rounds, confiscating property from the Jews. These are pictures from 1944 of what happened to George Soros' friends and neighbors.
You're a Hungarian Jew who escaped the Holocaust by posing as a Christian.
Right.
And you watched lots of people get shipped off to the death camps.
Right. I was 14 years old. And I would say that that's when my character was made.
In what way?
That one should think ahead, one should understand and anticipate events, and one is threatened. It was a tremendous threat of evil. I mean, it was a very personal experience of evil.
My understanding is that you went out with this protector of yours who swore that you were his adopted godson.
Yes, yes.
Went out, in fact, and helped in the confiscation of property from the Jews.
That's right. Yes.
I mean, that sounds like an experience that would send lots of people to the psychiatric couch for many, many years. Was it difficult?
Not at all. Not at all. Maybe as a child you don't see the connection, but it created no problem at all.
No feeling of guilt.
No.
For example, that I'm Jewish, and here I am watching these people go. I could just as easily be there. I should be there. None of that.
Well, of course, I could be on the other side, or I could be the one from whom the thing is being taken away. But there was no sense that I shouldn't be there, because that was... well, actually, funny way, it's just like in markets, that if I weren't there, of course I wasn't doing it, but somebody else would be taking it away anyhow. In other words, whether I was there or not, I was only a spectator, the property was being taken away. So I had no role in taking away that property. So I had no sense of guilt.
Are you religious?
No.
Do you believe in God?
No.
Soros told us he believes God was created by man, not the other way around, which may be why he thinks he can smooth out the world's imperfections.
gonna do shit. I'm not gonna do shit because you ain't ready for me, baby. You not ready for me, baby. Get out my face. Get out my face. Just shut down. You don't even know who you fucking with. I will tear your motherfucking ass up out here. Okay? Let's do it.
Shut down the highway. Let's go. I don't care about what y'all arguing about or what's being talked about. Today is about my dad and I'm shutting down the damn highway. Let's go.
One day you're gonna have to live up to that. Cause I've been tested before. I don't know if you've been tested, so we gotta stop talking to people that's been tested. This is the thing. I got girls like you that will beat the shit out of you. For real, for real. So you need to pay attention, man. I said that.
You chill with.
I'm talking to a man. Now you something on my face. I said that though. But I said that.
You need to chill
But I
with that.
said it though, my nigga. I'm talking to you now.
Fam?
Yo,
I'm talking to you.
you being disgraceful like that?
I'm talking to you. I said that. I'm talking to you though.
Yo, we talking.
But I'm telling you,
No,
because she started. Yo, I'm talking to you though.
Shit.
Fuck you talking about.
Shit.
I'm talking to you.
Like,
An activist for 25 years of my life. I come from a very long line of strong women. They always encourage me to use every single resource to help another young woman who's on her journey. I am sure Black women will lead this nation to a better place. We're taking control.
Pro-criminal and overwhelmingly elected with George Soros' money, and they're a major cause of the violence we're seeing because they keep putting the violent criminals back on the street.
I'm not sure we need to bring George Soros into this.
I was going to say you get the last word, Speaker.
He paid for it. I mean, why can't we discuss the fact that millions of dollars he spent?
I agree with Melissa. George Soros doesn't need to be a part of this conversation.
Okay. So it's verboten.
All right, we're going to. Okay, we're going to move on.